Hello and welcome back to cyubeVR. The last time I started with the second floor of the bakery and I said that I'm going to analyze Talsma's house in the community world, and now I know how he made the window shutters and I can do it too. So, red concrete. I already forgot how to make this. Should be here. Maybe. No. Yeah. So, stone and red. Yeah, that's not a problem. Okay. Ah, there. There are no red flowers anymore. That would have been a problem. There are still plenty of stone. Yeah. Is it the same? Yeah, it's okay. Come on. So. Nice, nice, nice. So. So that's plenty of stone. Could be enough already. So just making this a bit nicer. So. I think we got 50 blocks. Come on. I had to slam it into the bucket. So. Today I saw something really strange on Reddit. Someone posted that he is switching from a quest to the Valve Index, and he just wanted to know if there's anything he needs to keep in mind while getting the headset and what best to do, and if anyone knows a good third-party reseller for the Index set. So the first answer was get a Quest 3. The next answer, get a Quest 3. Suddenly all of those meta fanboys came running over and they were like, get a Quest 3, get a Quest 3, get a Quest 3. The dude who posted his statement, question, whatever, actually question, he said that he switched from a Quest to the Index. Then you don't need to go to his post and say that he should get a Quest. He didn't like the Quest because it was too heavy for him. So yeah, he says, I don't want a Quest, I want the Index. Where can I get one a bit cheaper? Maybe third party? Do you know any sources? Normal question, then usually you go and say, yo, go to Best Buy? What? Yeah, maybe Best Buy, and you can get a refurbished Quest there. I'm not sure if this is actually a thing. But yeah, you could say something like this and then that's it. And if you can't answer, then you don't answer. You just keep your mouth shut. But suddenly all of those questies came running over. That was really strange. I mean, yes, the Quest 3 is a good headset, but the color was going in there and resurfacing there, like it was diving in the water. So, but yeah, you don't have to talk about the Quest 3 everywhere. If someone says he's going to get the HP Reverb G2, then you don't have to go there and say, no, you should get the Quest 3. If someone already made up his mind and he's just asking for a good sale offer, then you don't have to try to convince him to get something else. That was really strange. So, come here. So, last Sunday and this Wednesday, I streamed in the community world again for cyubeVR, and I almost completed my build there. There I'm building a huge cathedral, and I'm almost done with it. So the outer layer is almost done, just a bit more decoration and stuff. Then adding some ground underneath the cathedral, because I built it on the side of a cliff and my cathedral became too big, so now it's only half of the cathedral that's standing on solid ground. The other half is just floating in midair. So I have to add a bit more ground to it. So. I don't need to add any interiors in here. Because the second floor will be just decoration. I will add some windows. But that's it. Do I have... There's a crystal. Oh! Almost too far. There's another one also. I have more than enough. Good. Good, good, good. So... I also started to learn English. Yeah. I started to learn English. I started to learn a bit more Japanese because now I have someone from Japan teaching me, which is really nice, and it is so much more teaching to have a native speaker teach you than doing it with any textbooks or with Duolingo. I'm still pretty convinced by Duolingo in general. It is a really good app to help you get a good understanding for the language. But it can only get you this far. At some point, you can't learn anymore with just... That's so cool. With just using Duolingo, so... yeah. Oh. I'm also really glad that my teacher is actually willing to help me, because it's not that usual. I mean, there are internet sites where you can meet up native speakers to train your skills, but we meet over one of my Beat Saber streams. So that's the second floor. I should add some windows here. So that's the first window. Go in. It's 1, 2, whoops. 1, 2, 3, okay. So 1, 2, 3. Let's just do it here. And maybe here as well. Here we will do it like this. And here we will just have the shutter. So, come on. So. Here we will have a nice and big window. Oh. And another one here. But here we will have one window shutter closed. I will need a lot of doors. Okay. Actually, I brought a teaching book, a Japanese teaching book, and this is really, really bad. So what do we need? We need this one, probably this one, this. Oh, okay, so and so let's see if I can sort them a bit. I don't need all 8 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I should probably just figure out what block to use. Can I use this here? Doesn't fit. Ah. So. Yeah, that's the upper part, I guess. Then this is the lower part. Oh. Maybe I shouldn't copy stuff that I can't understand. Yeah, I'm just too stupid. I will have to check out Talsma's build once more. But not today. Come on. Why don't you want to move? So. And let's take this. now I can put the compass back down here. So. I could make some windows. So, and what for the roof? For the roof, it should be a pointy roof, not a flat one. And did I use the blue rooftops here? The ones that Röhrensockel made? I can't see because it's too dark. No. So, not here, not here. If I never used the blue wood roof tiles, then I can use them now. Ah, I used them on the church. Didn't I? So here it's... Yeah, I used it on the church. Yes. So I could also use it on the bakery, like they had the same carpenter making the roof. Is there actually a job name for the roof maker in English? Because in Germany we have Dachdecker as the job description. So I'm not sure if there's a roof carpenter. Ah, interesting. I have dark wood in here, even though it was medieval door, and I can't select what is in here. That was an interesting bug. How would I describe this? I removed something from the inventory into a chest. Do I have chests here? Okay, let's go to the starting area. Let's see if I can reproduce this bug. Because this could be problematic if a new player discovered this and then he's totally confused, and I don't want the new players to think bad about cyubeVR. So I have the countertop and wall stones. So let's select them just in case. Now I'm moving both blocks from my inventory in a chest. So I can't select them, of course. So if I drag the grayed out item over an item, the item removes the grayed out item, but I can't select it. I just have to move an item over the grayed out. Yeah, it doesn't work the other way around. Okay. So I figured out how the bug works. Now I just have to remember to report this to Stonebrick Studio. There was a similar bug with tools. So maybe while fixing the tool bug, the block bug started to come into existence. Hmm. I was stuck in a tree. I wanna add some green stuff here. Sadly, we can't place any more flowers, because I want to use a bit more of the hedge. I should have hedge somewhere. Maybe in the storage area. Yeah. Yeah, the foliage mod doesn't work anymore. Because we got new foliage. And that broke how the mod worked, sadly. Would have been so nice if we could have still placed flowers. Maybe in the future it will work again. So here, see, plenty of hedge. I knew it. Oh, equip it. So this looks pretty nice. So now for the rooftop. I would say I add another layer of wood. I could use every type of wood that I want, like northeast, southwest, north, south, east, west. Or just a normal one. And as you can see, I'm using the normal one because it's just for the looks. The lynx is actually an animal. It's the lynx. So. Because I ran out of wood blocks, I'm going to use my directional blocks now. So. They look nice. So, and now we will start with the rooftop. Wow. Don't do this. Oh. And this one. It's just for decoration. And here. So now I'm going to need a lot, and with a lot I mean a lot of the window and the wooden roof tiles. just checking if we still have some here. I just need light wood. 7 light wood makes, I think, 12 roof tiles. There's no chest here anymore. Okay. Then maybe I put it in the storage area. I said earlier that I'm learning Japanese now with a personal teacher, and the biggest problem that I have is that I'm stupid, but there's another one, and that is that it's really hard for me to talk with people. I still can't get used to it, even after all of these years. I'm totally fine with Let's Plays and talking to the chat, but I'm not used to talk to people in general. I don't even know why. I mean, the one who is teaching me watched my Beat Saber streams. We communicated in my chat quite often, even in my last cyubeVR livestream. But somehow, when we are in a voice call, I just can't seem to start a conversation or talking. It's really strange. Maybe I should start drinking again and getting a bit more what's it called? Braveness? Yeah, but something like this is probably needed. But I don't want to drink, and when I drink I can't use my brains and then I can't learn anything, so I can't drink. That means I don't get the braveness that I need to learn, and yeah, that's really difficult. I just have to get used to it, or I can hope that my teacher will have mercy with me and she's doing all of the talking. I know it's not very manly. Stop. I did a lot of talking to strange new people this week. I had to do a lot of calls for repairs of some machines, some spare parts for other machines, and a lot of video calls with the CEO, because the CEO wants to get rid of my position, because he thinks we don't need anyone to buy material for our company. We could all of this have done automatically, so that not a single person looks at anything. Everything is fully automated. That's why he don't want a single person having in the commerce section and checking all of the invoices, filling out missed invoices and correcting any mistakes that the production does. So yeah, we had to talk like twice. 2 meetings, 1 hour each. Such a useless waste of time. Where did I put a crystal? Did I threw it down. I threw it down. Past. Oh. The good thing is, they just can't afford to fire me, because I am a really useful and good employee. I know it sounds really self-centered and egoistic if I say this, but it's just the truth. I'm far too good for any other company, because I have a lot of technical knowledge that almost no one else has gotten. No, other than my really bad and broken English, my expertise when it comes to the printing industry is on a really high level. There's almost no one else who worked in all of the printing techniques that I did, and is also capable of doing office work. Because doing office work is tedious and boring, and not everyone wants to do this. I don't like it either. It's just someone has to do it. And usually it's not so bad. Today was a bit more on the stressful side. Because of all of the repair claims and calling this company and that company. Then something happened, then we didn't get enough paper, then suddenly we got paper that we didn't order. I ordered some paper for next week and we already got it this week, and that was not what we agreed upon to. Because we don't have infinite storing areas, so we can't have all the paper we want. I usually order it in volumes that we can actually print within a week. So now we do have a really big drop next week, and the paper already arrived. Now everything is filled with the paper that we don't use for a week now. That's not really that nice. So I called them why they gave the paper to us this week and not next week, and they actually had some difficulties at the paper mill where they're making the paper. So they used all of their in-store paper and brought it to us, because now they have to restart their paper making machine, and those machines are huge. And with huge, I mean really huge. Imagine it's a really huge tank or basin or a huge storage container, a huge container where you put a lot of old paper and shredded wood in with a lot of water, and in there it get pulped down to some paper pulp, and it's really huge because you're making a couple of tons of paper. Then there is a huge cylinder. Everything in paper making is huge, otherwise it would be so expensive that no one could actually afford any paper. So you have a huge cylinder where you put the freshly made paper pulp on to dry it a bit. Then you put it between two layers of demoisturing substances. Usually it's a gas on one side, and on the other side it's like a really fine fleece or a really fine cotton layer to just absorb the water from the pulp. And it's always rotating, and even if they don't produce because it's a holiday or vacation or anything, this huge cylinder still has to slowly turn, because it's so heavy. If it would stop rotating, it would start to bend because of its own weight. So massive is this thing. Then there's a huge outline where the freshly pressed paper comes out to get dried even more. And depending on what kind of paper you want, you add a little coating. It's either a glossy coating or a semi-glossy coating or a non-glossy coating. So yeah, you get the gist. Usually we have glossy, non-glossy and semi-glossy. And depending on the paper, it's either on one side with gloss, for example on picture cards or postcards. You have one side that is glossy for the nice picture quality of your postcard, and the back side is usually without any coating so that you can write on it. So that's also all made there, and if the machine is stopped, almost everything inside the pulper is getting useless. So it takes a while, you have to clean the whole machine. You can recycle all of the pulp because it is pulp, you just put it in the pulper again to mix it with water and then you can make new paper out of it. So that's not a bad thing, but it takes a lot of time. And if you have to do some maintenance on such a big machine, then yeah, you try to produce a bit more in advance and then you try to get the machine running. And they just needed a lot of space. That's why they gave us all of their paper that they had on storage a bit before we had the time. Now I had to somehow organize where we can put the paper and stuff like this. Was not so bad, it was a lot of stuff to do, but at least I had something to do. Even if it's tedious work, at least it is some work. It's better than not having to do anything. The worst thing that can happen is if you don't have any work to do. Just standing around and playing with your thumbs against each other, like twiddling your thumbs. I'm just too stupid to use the mod. Come on. So yeah, you could just fiddle with your thumbs like this. And yeah, that's not really how you want to spend all of your working time. I mean, you're getting paid for doing nothing, that's nice, but being unproductive is not fun. It's pretty nice if it's once a year, maybe twice a year, but if it happens like 3 days in a row, you don't want to go to work anymore because you're doing nothing. You're just wasting your time. It's like wasting your life for nothing. So it's really better to have something to do. And having an office job is like having nothing to do. Sitting in front of a PC all day watching 2 monitors, that's not really that interesting. That's why my job is actually so nice, because I can go into all of our storages, count if every paper is still there. It's a lot of work. Not the nicest work, that's for sure, but it's not really that bad, so it is pretty nice. Also, I have to watch all of the machines when they get spare parts. I have to order the spare parts, so I need to know what I'm ordering, where it's placed inside the machine, what's it called, what does it do. It's really nice because I learn a lot of new stuff every day. And that's not a bad thing. So yeah, I have the feeling that I gain a lot from my work. And every bit of knowledge that I can gain now is knowledge that I can take to the next employer. Because to my already existing expertise, a lot of new stuff is coming on top of it. So I am something like the super employer that you want to have. Super worker Chibi Archer. Super Chibi. Whoa. I know that it sounds really arrogant if I say this, but it's not. At least I'm not that arrogant. I hope. It's just, yeah, I'm just good at what I like to do. I love my work. That's why I'm so good at it, and I want to get even better. And I also hope that doing Let's Plays is something that I get better in, or that I got better in over the last 3 years. And with this, I want to say thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. A lot of talking, not really much done, but yeah. Till next time, and please stay healthy. Bye!